Have you ever been robbed by someone who thought they were untouchable? That happened to me one spring break. I lost my savings, but what he lost was much bigger, thanks to a little bit of karma with a gritty twist. If you've ever dreamed of seeing someone get exactly what they deserve, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. This is a story of betrayal on the road, a stolen $300, and revenge so poetic it still makes me smile today. I was 19, a sophomore at Riverside State University, counting down to spring break on Sandbar Island. My boyfriend, Mateo, and his brother had already booked a party bus, but there weren't any seats left. My roommate, Lila, said, "My boyfriend's fraternity brothers are driving down. Want me to ask if you can join?" A long drive with strangers didn't thrill me, but the ocean and Mateo were waiting. I said yes. Dawn broke over the parking lot. A dented red pickup for guys, loud music. 3 were friendly. The 4th, a lanky guy with glassy eyes and a permanent smirk, was known as Drugs. He refused to drive, sprawled in the back seat, rolling joints while the rest of us took turns at the wheel. All our bags were piled in the truck bed under a tarp. I didn't think twice. 10 hours later, Mateo was at the hotel entrance. I jumped out, handed Drugs $100 of gas, wished everyone a great trip, and ran off with my boyfriend. That night, while getting ready to go out, I unzipped my suitcase and froze. My envelope of cash, $300 I'd saved all semester, was gone. I tore through my bag. Nothing. My stomach sank. It wasn't the nice guys. It had to be Drugs. Tears stung my eyes. Mateo hugged me. "Don't worry, mi amor. I'll cover you." But his jaw was tight. His brother muttered something sharp in Spanish. They weren't just sympathetic. They were angry. For days, I avoided the fraternity crew. Every time I thought about that missing cash, a mix of shame and fury burned in my chest. Being stolen from isn't just about money. It's about feeling like a fool. Almost a week later, Mateo and I were at a packed beachfront bar when that red truck rolled up. My heart pounded. "Which one's theirs?" Mateo asked. I pointed. He nodded. "Stay here." He and his brother slipped outside. Minutes crawled by. Laughter and music swirled around me. But my mind was on the parking lot. Were they confronting him? Yelling? My palms were damp. Mateo came back, grabbed my hand, and said simply, "Let's go." "What did you do?" I whispered as we walked fast down the boardwalk. He gave a tiny smile. "Just trust me." That night we danced under neon lights. For the first time since the theft, I felt lighter. A few days later, Mateo surprised me with plane tickets home. "Why not the bus?" I asked. He smirked. "Because some people are about to have a very long drive." At the airport, curiosity got the better of me. "Okay," I said. "What did you do?" He leaned in. "We fill their gas tank with sand," he whispered. "That truck won't make it off the island." My jaw dropped. A flood of emotions hit me. Shock, guilt, and, if I'm honest, a little thrill. I pictured Drugs gunning his engine on the causeway, not realizing the gritty sabotage waiting below his feet. 2 days later, Lila came home and asked if I'd seen them. "Their truck broke down an hour after they left," she said. "Engine completely shot. They had to stay 2 extra days. Replace pumps, clear lines, even the engine." His dad's furious. He took away his truck privileges. I pressed my lips together to hide a smile. I hadn't lifted a finger. Karma, with a little nudge, had done its work. Looking back, it wasn't really about the $300. It was about respect. Drugs thought he could take from someone and never face consequences. But the universe and 2 very determined brothers proved him wrong. Sometimes justice doesn't show up in a courtroom. Sometimes it shows up as a truck full of sand. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life karma stories like this one.